Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time in here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to show you how to sew a bonnet for, and this is a reversible bonnet for a little girl. Now this one is reversible, meaning it can be worn on both sides. So I'm going to teach you how to make this one. This is the purple side or the lavender side, and this is the purple side. Now this is what we're going to do in this video, but I'm going to show you some different ways in which you could also make bonnets for your children. Now this is another one that I went ahead and I did. This one has cotton on the outside, but in the middle it has satin. Now you would want to give your children bonnets that are made with satin. So the satin part should be on the hair, because cotton is too harsh for your hair. Satin is cool and it doesn't allow the hair to dry out of its natural moisture. So a satin bonnet is quite crucial, or the satin part is quite crucial when you're making bonnets. Now this is another one. You can also make them in fun ways. This is one that is made using baby shark. So this is also a nice one. This is made up, this is cotton, and inside you'll have the satin portion. I'm also going to show you how you could add your tags to these bonnets if you are going to sell them. Now this one is one of my personal favorites and it's the cow print bonnet. The cow print bonnet. It is a cow print bonnet. Now this one is made with baby pink, and it has this cute cow print at on the outside, which is made also of cotton. But you could also make the mommy one. This is the mommy one, and this is the baby one. So let me show you how you could make these at home for your little ones to make them as gifts. Now before I take it to the cutting table, let's talk about the materials. Now if you're making these a lot, you're going to need what they call a bodkin. Now this is what a bodkin looks like. You could also use this to thread the elastic when you're making scrunchies, and it will go faster. If you don't have a bodkin, you could use a safety pin to thread it, but the safety pin actually takes a little bit longer. This, you just put it in and the rest is history. You're going to need a scissors. Now this is my fabric scissors. My husband knows not to touch this. This is my fabric scissors. So you're going to need something that is sturdy to cut the fabrics and also very quite sharp. You're going to need pins. These are the ones with the pointy tip. Okay, so these you will use to pin your bonnets. I have found that I could sew them without really pinning everything. You could also use these little clips at the end to do it also. You're also going to need elastic. Now this elastic is a non-roll elastic. Now this is important. I tend to find that the other ones, it wears out quite easily, so I tend to get the one that is the non-roll, and this is a 3/4 inch in width. You could also do the 1 inch, but personally I just don't like how it's just so wide. If you look at this one, this one used the 3/4 inch, and I just like the look that it gets, or it gives at the edge, so I tend to stick with the 3/4 inch. Now without further jibber jabber, we'll get into the video. Okay guys, so today I'm going to show you how you could make a bonnet for a little girl. So what I'm going to do, here I have a piece of paper. As you know, a bonnet is gonna be a circle. So what we're gonna do, we are going to draw out the pattern for the bonnet using the radius. This is what I mean. So here I have a piece of paper. What you need to ensure is that for a child's bonnet, you need to ensure that the width is about 10 inches and the length is about around the same 10 inches. So here I just have a flat sheet of paper, which is gonna just represent a quarter of the circle. It's gonna represent quarter of the circle. So what you're gonna do, from the tip of the paper, from one edge, you're going to measure 10 inches. So from here at the tip to right here is 10 inches, and I'm gonna mark that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mark that. I'm also going to take that same 10 inch on the length right here, and I'm gonna mark it. Now ensure that your paper is sort of straight. So this is 10 inches also. Now what I'm going to do, from the tip right here, I'm taking my measurement from the tip. I'm going to take my 10 inches all the way around. See? All the way around from the tip. I'm not moving my tape measure from the tip. Okay? And I'm gonna take that 10 inches all the way around. So from the tip, 10 inches. 10 inches. 10 inches. Now what I'm going to do, with a smooth curve, I'm going to connect all those dash that I made. I'm gonna connect all those dash. Okay, and what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cut this out. This is no good. You could use this for something else. So here you're going to have a quarter of the circle. So now I'm gonna put this on the fabric and cut it out. This part is important. This is the fabric that I'm working with. Okay? Now I want you to pay attention to what I'm going to do, because remember, this is just a quarter of the pattern, a quarter of the circle. So that means you'll have to fold this fabric in. That means you'll have to fold this fabric in 4. So these are my 2 ends. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna fold it. Then I'm gonna fold it again. That way I have, it is in 4. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you must ensure that you have enough on the width and the length. So now you're gonna match up the tip right here to the tip of the fabric right here. This is enough. I don't want to waste my fabric, so I'm gonna pull it up some more. So there you have it. I'm gonna pin it down so that it doesn't move. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut this out. So this is just a complete circle. So you're gonna need 2 of these in order to make it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this same one to cut out the, ensure that the tip here, they're matching. Okay, then I'm gonna cut it out. Now that you have it, this is what you're gonna have. You're gonna have 2 circles, identical circles. Gonna put this one on top of it. You're gonna pin it all the way around. So after you pin it, I'm gonna take it to the sewing machine and I'm gonna stitch about 1/2 inch away from the edge all the way around. And I'm gonna stitch all the way around, and then I'm gonna use my chalk to mark it. You're going to leave an opening. So I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna stop here. And I'm gonna stitch all the way around and then stop, because the reason why I'm doing this, I wanna be able to take the fabric out. So if I completely close it, I won't be able to turn it on the right side. So that's what I'm gonna show you to do now. 1/2 inch away, I'm gonna start stitching. Okay guys, so now that you stitch it all the way around and you left the opening, you're gonna take it inside out like this. I'm gonna go ahead and iron it so that it stays flat. So I'm gonna iron it out so that this seam right here is flat and not bulgy. So after I went ahead and I ironed it flat, I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mark my seam allowance. Now I'm using an elastic, a 3/4 inch elastic. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch, maybe about 1 inch or a little bit less than 1 inch, and I am going to measure that all the way around. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, when I measure it, I'm just going to sew all the way around. I'm not leaving any opening now, I'm just gonna stitch it all the way around. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I stitched all the way around. This is what it looks like. This is the lavender part. I stitched it with white, and this part I stitched it with black. Now it's time to thread the elastic. I'm going to take my elastic. Now you're gonna need elastic. Now this is 3/4 inch rib elastic, and you're going to measure around 17.5 to 18 inches. So I'm gonna do 18 inches. Then you're going to take the end of your, clip it on your bodkin like this. It will not move. Then you're going to thread it in. You see that opening that we left? That is where we're gonna thread it in. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna thread it. Now ensure that it doesn't twist. When you reach to the end, you're gonna take it to your sewing machine and you're gonna stitch it, back stitch as much as you can so that it could secure the end. and then you're gonna trim off the little edge that is there. Okay guys, so I went and I back stitched. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna trim off the excess like this. See? Then I'm gonna let it go in. Fluff it out so that it is evenly distributed around the bonnet. Okay. I also went and I added my tags, so that's what you're seeing right there. So when you're done, it's time to close it up. So what you're gonna do, that raw selvage or the edge that is showing, you're gonna push it inside like this. You're gonna take your pins and you're going to pin them together. Okay, pin this one together. Okay, and then you're gonna stitch it down, close it up. Okay, close it up. Okay guys, so this is the end result of what we just did. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like when you stitch the ends of it. You closed it up. So this is what it looks like when you close it up, and this is what it looks like when you are done. You see how beautiful this looks, and you can wear it on both sides. This is the lavender, this is the purple. You can also go ahead, if you don't want to do the whole thing in satin. I did this one just the same. I did this one using cotton and then satin in the middle. So it depends on what you want. So this is how it is done. If you find any value, give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Until we meet again, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.